This is the inspector summary video for the B2 to D1 system. All fire escapes must be structurally sound and kept painted. This has some paint issues. It does have pressure treated wood. It also has regular wood, which has wood rot. All fire escapes must be structurally sound. This is not a structurally sound fire escape system. It needs further metal reinforcements, especially we have this railing system here. It's wobbly. We don't have balusters, so somebody can fall through this way. We have treads that have wood rot. Like over there. And there's enough distance. This post over here has wood rot. It's also weirdly assembled. We have multiple pieces of wood. There's wood rot over there. We don't know how it's connecting into the cement. So going upwards, pressure treated treads, those have been screwed in, which makes them nice and sound. This non-pressure treated wood has wood rot over there that's been poked open. Some of them have been replaced. Going upwards, there's 3 feet of distance between the wall and these flower pots. Again, non-peachy wood. These have been screwed down though. No signs of wood rot yet on the top. Going through, we have some popping nails over here. We can see wood rot at the board supporting these treads, so these nails would presumably be suspect in their connection down into the wood rot. Got this railing post. This top part is kind of nice, but we have a fascia board on the outside, and these balustrades are screwed into the fascia board instead of the stringer or the platform beams. Same thing over here, fascia board. Fascia board is screwed into the posts as their main connection, and then we have the balusters screwed into those. Next we have this wood post here. Shaking this, it's relatively solid, so
it's notched. That's why it's weak, it's notched.
Yep. We have no metal strap connecting that top railing post to the stringer board to the lower post. We have this wall railing. Down there the screws are tightened against the wall, but over here the screws aren't, or rather the bolts aren't. So this is able to move freely, but that's because there's this piping over here. Treads, pressure treated. They are screwed down. This one looks like there's a centerline crack running along the length of it. Seems like it's slightly bent. So that's going to need. Then we have more. This one has a very long crack running along the length of it. We can see that those balusters aren't connected to the treads or the stringer board. Just a small movement of it. You can hear the wood creaking. Again, they're connected to the fascia board. They only have a few screws into the stringer. Over here, one over there. So not enough metal reinforcement. This railing section all the way down is not ready for the lateral load test. And that post over there, it's not properly secured down at the base over there. It does have a metal clip over here. Again, this post, it does have some metal at the bottom. but no bolts into the cement. You can see the notch over there. There's no carriage bolts or metal straps once again. And you can see these are their method of securing this wall stringer to the wall. These are tiny bolts. You can see there's a gap between the stringer board and the wall. These bolts are tiny in comparison to the large size expansion bolts on the D3 system. So they're undersized.
What did you say earlier? The head is lower than the connection point in the wall?
Yeah, the bolt heads are lower than the shaft connections into the wall. Means the stringers have shifted downwards a bit. Again, we have no joist hangers, just what appears to be nails. Yeah, the pressure treated is nailed in. So no joist hangers. Moving along, the joists holding up the floorboards up above, they are only resting on these pressure treated. This one, these are barely resting on, they need joist hangers. And there is wood rot at the stringer board over here. It appears that these boards are screwed into the wall. They don't have enough metal reinforcement. Going further along, and that stringer consists of long board and triangle cutouts. So this system will need more metal and wood reinforcement. Yeah, possible 4x4s holding these up, but that's subject to further investigation. So this system will need a lot of wood reinforcement underneath there, as well as over here. This is the B2 to D side fire stairs system. So this time I'm going to start underneath. Let's see if I can increase the brightness. So 1x2 for these posts. There's wood rot for some of those tread tops. These look to be nailed into the building. You can see some of the nails there. So that's supporting. Looks like for this. They use triangle. Looks like they use triangle boards for the tread supports. Let's see, those are nailed into the building. So looks like they're not nailed into this stringer board, so on separate portions. Got this board running all the way. These boards are resting on top. On focus. Isn't it focusing? Alright. These are nailed into the building. Looks like they're tilting outwards. And then they nailed the pressure treated as further sistering. So, alright, I need to stop video here.
Failed with major repairs. Technical repair report for bidding. Restoration with permit by a fully licensed vendor. Engineer oversight. 3 site visits. Certification with owner liability in lieu of a load test.